First is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Welcome back to the show. Great 5 minutes for you here. Warriors, Grizzlies. Steph ejected for throwing his mouthpiece after a Jordan Poole shot that looks like Steph didn't, like too much. Take a listen to Steph postgame.
Yeah, whoever threw me out, I kind of blacked out. When I threw it, I was like, I'm not going to throw it on the court. So I threw it pretty hard, but I didn't think it got into the stands or put anybody, in danger. So maybe I didn't hit the floor too hard, but it is what it is.
And for the record, Poole did hit the game winner and celebrated with Steph in the tunnel by throwing his own mouthpiece. Okay. Nick, what do you make of all this?
Okay, so I actually don't. I'm not going to kill Steph for throwing the mouthpiece. Now, we've seen this before, most notably in the NBA Finals, when the league was rigged for ratings or money. His wife couldn't remember which, but that was when she tweeted it. I mean, we can show you the video. It was when LeBron was in the midst of the greatest three-game stretch in the history of the league, and the unanimous MVP had enough of it. And then we oddly saw it the next year when, again, he's angry about a call, or we saw it, we can show you that as well, when he's angry about a call. This is last night, but the one that happened the next year, we saw it, and he gets, once again, that's the 2016 Finals. Here's the one right there from 2017. This one is very different to me, though, Brew, for this reason. We now we're more than halfway through the season, and Jordan Poole has gotten punched by Draymond Green and has taken a shot that so infuriated Steph Curry that he got ejected from the game for his reaction. And if we want to pretend that because the Warriors ended up getting a bucket with 2 seconds left to get to 500, that this is all roses in Oracle, it's not even Oracle anymore, the Chase Center, Brew, they have serious problems.
Because of that?
Brew, he's so angry at his teammates taking a shot.
I'm sorry. This happens in team sports. I mean, seriously.
Has anyone else gotten ejected in the NBA?
Has anybody else thrown a mouthpiece? Like Steph does it all the time. That's what he does.
I have an honest question. Can you think of a single instance, since we've been doing the show together, of a guy having such a reaction in live play out of disgust for a teammate's decision that the ref had to intervene? the ref was like, okay, it's too much. I mean, also, another question. One other question. Since we're doing the show, is there a single instance of a player being suspended by his own team for punching a teammate?
Well, no. If you want to go to the Draymond
But
Jordan
it's the same guy.
No. If you want to go to the Draymond Jordan Poole thing and say Draymond's even talked about that affecting his own behavior, all right, on his podcast. So that's fine there. But this is just, Steph, after the game and Jordan Poole hit the game-winning shot,
layup,
Steph was waiting in the tunnel to give him a hug. He didn't have to do that. He's the leader of the team. He's a superstar. If he was really that upset and didn't like Jordan Poole, that's the last guy that needs to, make it look good. Like, I got to hug Jordan for the cameras.
If that possession takes place exactly the way it did, but it's Klay taking that shot.
You can't compare his relationship with Jordan Poole to his relationship with Klay Thompson.
But you don't think it's a problem that a guy who needs to be their third best player now
I don't think he needs to be their third best player. They got the guy named Andrew
Okay,
Wiggins.
all right, needs to be their third most important offensive option.
Third leading
scorer. A key part of their offense. How about that?
We can score.
Sure, but a guy who needs to be a key part of their rotation. You're not concerned that two of the three gilded Warriors dynasty guys, one's punched him and the other threw his mouthpiece in disgust with a minute left in a key game?
I'm not going to belittle the punch. This? No. I'm sorry. It does. Look, there are guys get in fights, like not sucker punches, but real fights sometimes in practice, whether it's the NBA level, college, or whatever. This happens. Teammates go at it at times. We've even seen it on the sidelines in football. Tom Brady's constantly yelling at teammates.
I'm not comparing the football to basketball. Wilds, do you think it's something?
I think it's definitely something. The closest thing I tried to remember of like a teammate kind of like actively upset at another teammate and trying to send a message, and this was a big story, is when Kevin Love was on the ground
you were gonna say
and LeBron didn't put his hand out, kind of just left him there. We were like, uh-oh, real turmoil there. Now,
How'd
granted,
that work out?
it worked out, so
Okay.
maybe you have a point. But
and teammates don't always have to like it. I don't know that they don't like each other, but teammates don't always have to like each other. Okay, long as you
helps.
get along. Yeah, but there's been championship teams where guys had all types of stuff.
Let me just say another 20 seconds, just quickly. We're at the 48-game mark. At what point of the season do the Warriors need to win more than they lose for you to not be concerned? Because right now they're exactly even.
Do I think they're the best team in the West right now? No. But do I think they got a shot in the West? And have I seen enough to make me come off my pick of them? No.
What do you think is more likely right now? Them make the finals or lose in round one?
Yep. That's
We'll
the answer.
see. We'll see. I mean, certainly. They got pedigree. They got championship pedigree.
Brian, want to give us a few seconds on why you don't believe
They
that?
showed up on Weird and Wonderful a few times. They like them. Weird early in Thunder Hawks.
Here or there.
SGA.
Nice.
Scoring and passing.
Wow.
Hawks win this one. One game above 500 for Atlanta.
No one tell Trevor Ariza. He'll come out of
that's a good
retirement to
point.
take you out.
I think he was on the Hawks at the time. Wonderful. No, he wasn't. That doesn't make any sense.
No, he wasn't.
Rockets Wizards.
Why more
boy.
Shingu?
Well, first of all, because I got a nice message from my guy Ahmet from Istanbul. Said, hey, Wilds, keep up with the Shingun coverage. I said, will do. Triple-double. Rockets lose again, perhaps on purpose.
Who can play?
Weird. Minnesota, Indiana, right here on FS1. Romberg with the rebound. Around his friend's head. This is like when Nick tries to jump in on my reads. Let me do both. Give me that to me back, and I'll do it again. Hoosiers win. Wonderful. Portland and the Jazz. Dame from deep. 60 points, Broussard. You were out when Luka had 60 points, but we basically had to do half of the show about him. Dame scores 60, and he gets the 4th spot in Weird and Wonderful after a Hoosiers highlight.
Wow.
Nick?
Well, you picked the order of Weird and Wonderful, first of all. Second of all, he didn't have 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and a buzzer beaters and comebacks, but it's a great job by Dame. That's what the
buzzer
medals
beaters
stand
because
for.
you were barely winning, and it was in overtime, by the way. Weird. Grizzlies Warriors. Ja, my guy. Another
What?
great layup. Ja at 29,
He's
but
my guy.
Warriors
what are
win.
you talking about?
Are you worried about the Grizz at all?
Here we go. The uncles are arguing.
Who beat the Grizz last night?
Well, I just said the Warriors.
The team Nick's always bashing, always wants to point out their L's.
Congrats for getting
Point
to
this
500.
out. Point this out.
Drew, it's in the show.
All
It's
right.
literally in. We literally.
doing a segment
I
on
want
it
to see
later.
you speak kindly about the Warriors.
Nets in Philly. Another one of Brew's guys, Kyrie, with a great move on Embiid. There was a lot of.
That was incredible.
Drew, I missed the end of this game. What happened?
Watch this move, Nick.
No,
and
this
tell
is great.
me, and tell me Kyrie can't ball.
I never said he can't ball,
my
but Brew,
goodness.
what happened? I missed the end.
Well,
I guess
without
that's
Kevin
our
Durant,
finals
they
picks.
barely lost to the juggernaut.
I think they lost by 11, but it just. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it was close. You know
was
that
close.
game. They had
It was a
chance.
close sweep,
No,
close